Hey guys, welcome to my question and answers video. I have all of your questions. There's about 30 of them. Most of them are about brick filming, some of them are jokes, but let's just get started. The first question is from Darth Souls, who asks, do you have any tips for newcomers to brick filming? I do have some tips. Most of them are on how to make a brick film part 1 and 2. Other than that, it's mostly just practice. When I first started making videos, they were pretty bad. You can kind of roll the first footage. It's not good, guys. It's bad. But if you keep practicing, you do a lot better and you do it a lot quicker. So I just say, make as many brick films as you can, try to keep on a schedule. That's about all I can really offer besides what I put in my tutorials. Lee Sanguine asks, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? It's actually cookie dough, but sugar's the only one in the house, so. Are you working on anything secret and big? In terms of anything secret, I am working on a project with someone who has upwards of 50,000 subscribers, so that's exciting. I can't say who because it's not finalized yet, but I think it's good. It should be good. We should be on. In terms of big, I'm going to say lengthwise is what you mean, and if so, yes, I'm working on an office spoof with Star Wars characters. I've had that script for a long time. I'm probably going to do it for a senior project, so like early summer-ish is when you should expect that, but it'll be like 15 minutes long. It's a lot bigger than what I've done. Mr. Funny 1236 asks, what camera and software do you use? For a camera, I use a Canon Vixia HF200 right there. I also use a QuickCam Pro 9000 for more intricate fight scenes and stuff like that because I can use onion skinning. In terms of software, I pretty much just use iMovie, but I also use Audacity, which is a free software for sound, GIMP, which is just like some minor editing stuff, and then Saber Effects, which is how I add the lightsaber effects. The Jeff Meister 99 asks, what got you interested in brick filming? I've always been interested in film, and I had made some stuff with my friends, but I wanted to do something a little more professional, but at the same time, I really couldn't just jump in there because, you're under a time constraint if you do live action stuff, whereas stop motion, you have all the time in the world to set up a camera angle or, one camera angle or another, so that kind of got me interested because it's something where I can just try out new things. Lee Sanguine has a second question, and he asks, can you do a behind the scene? Yes, I've been meaning to do one for quite a while, actually. Up next we have a question from 20 plus 20 equals 100, and he asks, can you show behind the scenes like forest fire repelling I already answered that question. Martins V0301 asks, Call of Duty, Halo, or Star Wars? I don't play video games, so Star Wars. If you mean video games, Star Wars. Lee Sanguine has a third question. He says, on what FPS do you normally film in? It really depends video to video. The last Kenobi video I did was 20 frames per second. Meeting the Sith 2 was 25. Meeting the Sith 1 was 15. Basically what I do is I just film, and then whatever FPS looks best, that's the one I use. It's never over 30, it's never less than 15. On Beatman asks, who is your favorite LEGO animator and why? And what is your favorite LEGO video? Favorite LEGO animator is Stonebreakers 10 because he has impeccable comedic timing. I know he stopped making brick films. I don't care. That's still my answer. For the second part of that question, my favorite LEGO video is, drumroll please, I really don't know. Here I would say Egyptian Holiday Director's Cut. I don't know the name of the channel, but you can just search it in YouTube. Girl Me the Candy is probably one of my favorites. That's by Fancy Pants. Vashta Chow asks, what would you rather? A lifetime supply of Lego or a lifetime supply of ice cream? Mr. Funny 1236 asks, can I voice for you? If you want to send in an audition, you can send a .wav file to my email, which is DarksideLegoStudios@AOL.com, but the answer is probably no, because I already have a lot of people who want to voice for me. Sorry. Two other people have the question, will you voice for me? The answer is yes, probably, because it doesn't take very long and I like acting. Just ask. Send me a message. Short Round 555 asks, what made you choose LEGO Star Wars over all other products? There are a lot of other similar questions as well. There's two reasons. Number one, I know Star Wars a lot more than, say, Lord of the Rings or Batman. And then the second reason is I just have Star Wars Lego pieces. I don't have a lot of Lord of the Rings. But just let me know if you think I should do other stuff too, because I can easily just get like a Lego Superman or Batman or something and do videos that way too. The Legit Cribs asks, can you make a video on how to make a voice in your Brickfilms? No, but I can give you a link to a tutorial. It's in the description. Ultimator asks, will you be doing more tutorial videos? Yes, a lot of them. If so, can you do a tutorial on how to get smooth animation? Already did that for iMovie. For other stuff, just make it 15 frames per second and use the ease in and ease out technique. I'll have the ease in and ease out technique in the description. Again, it's another tutorial from Fancy Pants. Mr. Lego Builder 987 asks, if a tree falls in the forest moon of Endor and there's no Ewoks around to hear it, does it make a noise? Yes, it does. The sound waves make a noise, even if there's no ears to hear it, okay? Llama Boy Productions and Ace Lego Freak asks, who are your biggest inspirations? Forrest was a huge one. He's the main reason I saw stop motion for the first time and got interested. I mean, certainly anyone out there that makes quality brick films, if I see it, I kind of just get pumped up to make some myself. So I guess a lot of people are my inspirations. Lego Dojo asks, hi DLS, my question is related to your channel name. It uses Lego brand name within itself, as does mine. Yes, DarksideLegoStudios. Would that bring up legal issue if your channel is or will be generating revenue because of the copyright trademark connected with the Lego brand? Yeah, technically, but I don't think that would ever be an issue. You do bring up a good point. And a bigger point in general is just don't use stuff that's trademark or copyrighted, including music, because it's just a big pain and YouTube will not monetize your videos ever, and just don't do it, okay? Samuel Miller? I don't know. Are your Legos on the dark side? I'd say so. Scracka-cracka-bola! If you were to choose between world peace and Bill Gates' fortune, what color would your Lamborghini be? I don't know, but I'd say some color that's on the dark side. So, KKid101 asks, how did you make Ben Kenobi a ghost in your last video? I'll make a tutorial on this, but the basic idea is I took a picture of the set with everything on it except Ben Kenobi, then I took a picture with everything on it, including Ben Kenobi, and then I put both of their opacities at 50, which kind of made him see-through, and then I added a little blue because that's what it looks like in the movies, and then that's pretty much it, but I'll make a tutorial. Jack Studios 123 asks, what is your favorite stop-motion channel on YouTube? Stonebreaker's 10, I already answered that, even though he retired. One to Know All has these questions 3. What's your favorite movie director? Christopher Nolan. What is your favorite YouTube channel to watch? Wheezy Waiter, Niga Higa, or Stonebreaker's 10? Also Forest Fire. Also a lot of other channels. What's your favorite type of soda? Pfft, I don't drink soda. I don't drink this either. I drink a lot of orange juice though. Jack Studios 123 asks, what is your favorite movie? Star Wars Episode 5, Terminator 2, Inception, and The Dark Knight, but I might be leaving some out. Scrabaglablobla asks, if you were to choose between world peace and Bill Gates' fortune, what color would your Lamborghini be? I already answered that question. TDI Tyler Guy asks, will you do a Clone Wars stop motion? I only have 4 clone troopers, so probably not in the near future, but maybe later. Adam Melrick asks, what do you prefer to do? Darth Vader or Emperor videos? It's whatever I'm in the mood for. I think Darth Vader is a more complete character, so it's easier to write stuff for him. El Bob Dude asks, blue pill or red pill? Now at first I was confused about this question, but I looked it up on Wikipedia. And on Wikipedia, and I quote, it says, the red pill and its opposite, the blue pill, are pop culture symbols representing the choice between the blissful ignorance of illusion, blue, and embracing the sometimes painful truth of reality, red. This is actually found in The Matrix, which I haven't seen. I need to see The Matrix. But I would choose red. I would choose red. You need to know the painful truth of reality. And the last question from Baseball Enthusiast is, how do you come up with ideas for your videos? I never really sit down and come up with ideas. I feel like whenever I do that, I just draw a blank, but you know, in everyday life, if I find something that's funny, I just write it down. I always have a notebook with me, and I just write it down immediately, because otherwise I forget. If I am going to physically try and come up with an idea, it's always good to list stuff. Like if you have Darth Vader as a character, list all of his characteristics and all of his past, because then you have like all the possible things you could parody on the page, and then it's a lot easier to come up with ideas then. That's all, folks! If you want me to do more of these, leave a comment below. Thank you for all the questions. They were great, except for a couple of them. I'm just kidding, they were all great. And I will see you next Sunday. Hi, Mom. Yeah, you just interrupted my my filming here.
Oh, well,
You...
and you caught my desk groan too, didn't